and living with parents, that is something actually healthy. Because one, this is a person who could have the right character, because it is very hard to live with your parent and exhibit some funny things and do some crazy things. But I would say the question is, you would need to ask this person, how long? Are you planning to live with your parents in the same house after we get married, or are you planning something beyond that?
So it's okay to date someone who's living with the parents?
Yeah.
Let me ask Jane that question. It's okay to date, assuming Paul Mongalambuvi, today, I'm living with my mom and dad. It's okay for a lady to, you know, still date me. What if she wants to come home and just have some, or rather come to my place and have quality time, and yet mamangu ndio hapo hivyo anatoa bebe?
The definition of quality time is what?
We want to watch movies.
You can still
have
watch
a drink.
movies.
Me, I like my, you know, my dry gin once in a while.
So, you know, let's say this, because there's still people who are living with their parents because of various reasons. Mostly you'll find there are people whose parents built a big house.
Okay.
And so it beats logic for these young men to go get another place to stay. Or some of them support the parent one way or the other. And so they've been living together. There is an advantage and a disadvantage.
Okay.
Number one advantage, and this is something proven in psychology, is that most young people who still live with their parents are very well charactered. Because you'll not expect Mbuvi to go to his mom's house, perhaps kuvuta bangi.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Perhaps he may not be bringing girls home. You know, there are things they will not do because of the mentorship of the parents. So there are people who say, but others will call the mommy's boy.
Yeah.
But there are people who say, I prefer this one because he's more socially well brought up by the parents.
Okay.
Than Mbuvi, who goes to stay alone and does a dry gin and dry everything. And so I would say each has an advantage.
Okay.
Each has. But there's a stage at which most people feel like a man needs to step out.
Okay.
Even if you're living with your parents, it should be in the same house. At least get a place. You should show the lady a sense of independence. Women look for security.
This security that women look for, and we've been told, is it financial security? Is it emotional security? Is it physical security? Nikuzuia from wezi kuja kukuibia ama kukuchapa?
By the way, all of them.
Oh yeah.
By the way, all of them. Women...
Choose a struggle.
Yeah, by the way, it is all of them.
Yeah.
Women, we look for physical security, emotional security. She wants to know I'm the only one, and there is none other. When we talk about financial security, it differs from woman to woman. There are women who will say, at least let us say 5,000 every month or 2,000 every month. At least there is something in case of anything.
True.
To a woman, as long as there is something somewhere, you know, something somewhere, that is a security to them. However, security matter differs from one woman to another. For one, the security is perhaps huge amounts of money. So I would like to say women want to know that security. If you are talking to a lady you seriously want to date, the thing she would want to say is very important.
Okay.
You may go for a date and you say, stay with my mother. And she says, it's okay, stay with your mother. But when you get married, we ain't staying with mommy.
Yeah.
The man should not fight that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is kind of obvious. There's no way tutaishi kwa nyumba mama yangu alafu tunaanza kutengeneza watoto hapo. Itakuwa ngori. But as we look at that, let's check out our WhatsApp line where you guys are definitely coming through big time. Hello K24, I'm Jack Omwenga. How can I do to create trust and confidence over someone I once messed up, that is cheating, but I feel she is my best woman of life? It has become very difficult for me to convince her that I am ready to change and I have her as my wife. I love her so much. Okay, Jack Omwenga, at least he has admitted fault and he is willing to change. Na realize hizi machungwa zingine alikuwa nakula huku kando si tamu kama hii paipai alikuwa nayo. Before we get to the whole dating and living with your mama part, how can Jack Omwenga
I will say, cheating is an indication that you're not serious.
Hold there. We have a phone call. Cheating is an indication that you're not serious. Let's take a phone call first of all. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right, what is your question or comment?
My question is, nauliza.
Uliza.
Haya, mimi, I'm a second wife.
Okay.
Sasa huyu bwanangu ananiambia ati anataka kuwa na wife watatu. Sasa she wants to introduce the wife to me.
Okay.
Should I accept to be introduced to the bad wife while my heart inakataa?
So Lilian, nikuulize, were you introduced to the first wife?
Yani the first wife waliachana na akaenda.
Oh, so mko tu nyinyi wawili pekee?
Ati?
Mko tu nyinyi wawili pekee for now. Wa kwanza alienda?
Tuko sisi tu wawili.
Na kwa nini alienda?
Yani alisema alikuwa unsaid for, then they broke up.
Oh, ndio sasa mkapatana na yeye?
Yeah, sana niambia.
Anataka wa pili.
Anataka ati mwingine, sasa tukue wawili, ananiambia ati anataka kuniintroduce.
Okay, sawa sawa. Na wewe unaona aje, utaki hiyo maneno?
Mimi sitaki hiyo maneno, lakini anainsist baada ya kujificha na huko. Ni better tujuane.
Na wewe unaona aje hiyo idea yake ya better mjuane? Is it better ama pia wewe akileta huyu watatu wewe utaenda?
Mimi naona it's better I quit. Mimi siwezi share bwana yangu na mwingine.
Okay, thank you very much Lilian. Wacha tuongee na daktari hapa watuambie. Okay.
Kindly, let me answer this lady.
Okay.
To the point. You know, there are things we don't keep beating about the bush.
Yes.
My dear, I'm sorry you're going through that pain, but for a reality, you sowed a seed and you're reaping. You caused a woman to go because you caused her pain. You became the reason the man was unfaithful. You know, there are things we keep fighting about, and it's on the ground. Life is about sow, seed time and harvest time. So when you became a second wife, don't worry, you will get a third and a fourth. And you do not have authority to say no because you broke somebody else's marriage.
Okay.
So if you want to quit, for the peace of your mind, that would be okay.
Yeah. So would you recommend her to stay or to quit?
In the first place, she's in an illegal state.
Okay.
Okay?
She's an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, she's an illegal immigrant.
So ajitoe mapema.
Warudisha wa kwanza, period.
Daktari, what do you think about Lilian's situation?
No, I think it's very tricky because you came in as a second wife. Automatically the man know that you moved in and replaced another one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he also bring another one and replace you?
True.
So you're just living the life that you sowed.
Okay.
And it will be very hard to tell him no.
Robert is on the line. Robert, good morning. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yes, what is your question or comment, Robert? Come again?
Nilikuwa na shida kidogo.
Sema.
Nilikuwa na mpenda.
Ebu ongea kwa sauti rafiki yangu Robert, sikusikii vizuri. Ongea kwa sauti.
Nimesema nilikuwa na problem.
Hii topic yetu.
Kuna mbele nilikuwa nayo.
Contribution gani hiyo? Contribute na kusikia?
Blani. Tumekuwa na yeye.
Mumezaa na yeye.
Mmekaa na yeye.
Oh, mumekaa na yeye,
Yes, why?
Robert, fanya hivi. Ebu kata simu unipigie tena sababu sikusikii vizuri. All right. We also have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Milton, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. What is your question or comment?
My question is this. I have been in a relationship since I was in college.
Okay.
But we just hooked up with this lady. We just dated for almost 2 years. In the line of dating.
Yes.
Yeah, she got pregnant and she gave us a big bouncing girl.
Okay.
So, you know, that's up and down after the college, you know, I had to come back. So I did some internship. I was not financially stable at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She ran away.
She ran away with your baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, I got a job. Almost after 6 months later, she moved on with another one.
Okay.
So the life did not go well where she went. Now she came back claiming that, oh, she loves me, but
yeah,
I'm just in dilemma because I was even trying to just chip in to help my daughter, I mean.
Okay.
But she was not in the capacity. She told me she doesn't require my money, so that just sending in maybe 1,000, 5,000,
yes,
like that. He said that he had put a certain amount that needs to be given.
Yeah.
You see? Like, then she was like commanding that she just had to this daughter with almost 20,000 per month. No, I just told him, no, I can't, I don't have money.
So, you Milton, let me ask you, your dilemma is whether you should take her back, eh?
You know, my dilemma is not that taking her back. My dilemma is that the time I wanted to chip in to help my daughter, she refused. I even talked to through her aunt. But her aunt, I was helping the kid through her aunt.
Okay.
So at the moment, I'm still helping the kid through her aunt.
Yes.
But now he's insisting to come back, you see? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Milton, eh?
Yes.
All right. Let's check our WhatsApp message before we respond to all of them. Well, how can you forgive someone who once cheated on you and admitted the whole truth? Will our love grow again? All right. Thank you for that one. Pia tutajibu in a short while. Milton, Daktari, because you were actually just in the process of talking, what do you think Milton should do?
One, I'll talk to Milton, and the other one called Omanga, who had talked about
Jack.
Jack.
Yes, Jack was saying that Ali cheated and now he's sorry for his cheating.
He's sorry for his cheating.
Yes.
I will say number one, anybody who cheats, number one, love has not grown in their hearts 100%. But thank God he discovered that you want to be with this lady. Now, I'll tell you, you have to work really hard to convince her that you really love her. And if she decides it is not you, you have no choice.
Right.
You just have to bear with it because you destroyed the foundations. Now, for Milton, I think one thing, this I'll speak to everybody who is in college, because a lot of people are hyping in college, sleeping around in college, then they get a baby, and later they realize they made mistakes. Now, Milton, you need to realize that that child is your total responsibility, but the fact that the lady went because you are broke, now she's coming back because you are rich, that shows you that she's not coming because she really loved you. She's coming back probably because you are better off.
Yes.
And I would say take responsibility of the child, but concerning the relationship with her, you may eventually not be happy because that is not where your heart is as well. And she has left another man. What if the other man becomes also richer than you? She may go back there. So I will tell you, this is a time for you to make a choice based on how you feel. And the right way would be, if I were you, I would say, no. Right now, I will take care of the kid. And remember what I've said, take care of the kid. Because
Focus
that's your baby.
School fees, medical care, shughulikia. Mama mwingine, ajipange.
Wacha ajipange. Yes.
All right. Pastor Jen, do you have a different opinion?
No, I totally agree. And, you know, especially when somebody leaves you because you're broke, then you make it, they come back to you, they're not in love with you, they're in love with your success, a.k.a. in love with your money.
Yeah, your wallet,
the height of your wallet.
Yes. What? Okay. Then there's this lady, I think it's a lady who said, how do you forgive someone after they cheated on you? Will the love ever grow again? Dr. Jen, tuanze na wewe. Will the love ever grow again?
I think, I will say yes, it would not rule it out and say, no, it will never grow again, that's the end and you're doomed. No. If she's ready to work it out, but she should know that there is a process. What people ignore is the essence of the process and that the process, they've got to go through it. And the process of healing, the process of reconciliation may take time, and it will also take time for trust to grow. However, I say trust is very fragile. It's like a mirror. You may drop a mirror and it will crack. You may put it together, it will still be a round mirror, but there'll be signs of the joints of glue, super gum or whatever. So I always say when it comes back together, there are places in your heart that a wound will never heal. So it takes also the other person to be sensitive enough to help you to heal and to cope with the infidelity for the future purposes.
Where? Some harsh words there, if I may say so, because there are many families right now going through something similar in terms of infidelity. The husband or the wife cheated. So does that mean that, and I feel like we have changed the whole topic, but does it mean that those families are in turmoil, they're in trouble in regards to it's very fragile, such that ile wakati rather your glass itashuka vibaya itapasuka tena?
And if
No,
you
the
are
thing is,
unfaithful again,
the thing is, now you've created something. The truth is that you've created something that probably, just like an injury, if you break your bone, it may still be very easy to break it again because it's sensitive. So that's an area that will be sensitive in life. For example, if you're a man and you delay outside there, or you talk to a lady in a sensitive way, or you look like you're interested, it will cause those emotions to arise. So that's why I say you have to keep on investing in that relationship. Yes, it may heal. It may not even be remembered. But the moment you trend in a wrong way, it may rekindle some memories which may be a bit challenging for your partner.
Okay, so then in dating, when we're dating, when I meet that beautiful lady that I would like to probably one day marry, is it okay then I tell her that in future, mimi ninakuanga msee wa mademu wengi? Yeah? Is it okay to just let her know that ninakuanga msee wa mademu wengi? Pastor Jane, hi, comment basi.
Yeah, you tell her
that.
You know, it's very important.
Yes.
You just tell her, you know me, I'm the unfaithful type.
Not
Because
unfaithful
clearly,
type. I feel like in future, I want to be a polygamous man. I
Yeah,
feel like
you
I will
know,
want
yes.
2-3 wives.
You need to tell her from the onset, because anyway, clearly she will say no to you. However, it's important that when she gets into that marriage, she already knows who you are and that she's already set her mind that I'm getting married to a man who has got some exhibits of a hyena, the kafisi hivi. Yeah, so it's okay. When you remove those colors, anajua, you know, when they show off. So, but it's important. However, it's hard to show. But there's some people and there's some nations that we know of. Like, for example, our best made was from a nation where they have to sign whether the man will be polygamous or not.
So once that signature is put, there's no going back.
Yes, you already know. And she told us they signed that before you get married. It's a legal document. So that the man will say whether he'll marry somebody else after or not. So that there is no divorce. So I think if now you tell her this is the kind of a person and she searches her soul and she wouldn't mind.
Because that's where I'm going to.
And she wouldn't
if
mind.
she says yes, you tell her, look, Jane, me, just know that I am willing to marry you. However, in future, ninaona nikikuongezea rafiki.
Yeah, sawa. Ukimwambia hivyo, I wonder who that would be to do that. If you tell her that, then she will make an informed decision. And I can tell you about us ladies, the no's you will get in life, you will turn 60 single.
Is there a lady out there who's willing to be a second or even have a second wife as a partner? Let us know katika our comment section. However, let's check out one WhatsApp message. I cannot wait to hear a woman who says, mimi sina shida. Hello, Movie. Now, your panelists, my name is Maureen from Kirinyaga. I am Kikuyu and I am in love with a Kalenjin. He says every time he wants to marry me. We've dated for 1 year. Currently, I'm in my 4th year at university. My mom is okay with it, but his dad alikata. But the guy says we'll have to marry, then dad wake ataelewa baadaye. Should I leave him? I'm afraid of curses in as much as I want to be with this guy. What should I do? Oh, shit. Okay, let's take a break as the panelists consider that particular question. We'll be right back. Keep on texting us. We'd love to hear from you.